And today we're going to be trying something different. Right now, I got a topic written down that I want to discuss because it's kind of been bothering me for a minute. Um, and the topic is posting on social media for fun. So let me just start off by saying shout out to everybody who's tuned into the live stream and whoever watches this video after. Appreciate you for your continued support. And if you're new to this channel, listen to my recent songs. My favorite one is probably right now. Stop Gooning. Listen to that. But back to the topic. Today we're going to be talking about posting on social media for fun. So I've been talking to some of my friends about this because a lot of my friends are content creators and a lot of them are artists and a lot of them are creatives and things of that nature. Um, I was having a conversation specifically with shout out to Smitty. If you see this video, shout out to you. And he was basically talking about how it is frustrating to post every day and only get like 4 likes when you have like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 followers. And my response to him was basically like, you shouldn't really be posting expecting anything. Like when people go on social media, a lot of people are just like casually looking through stuff. A lot of people are on Instagram for entertainment. A lot of people are on Instagram and social media for just the sake of just looking at people's stories and seeing what their friends are doing. So you shouldn't really expect people to engage or interact with your content just because you post consistently. And another thing, this is just personal, like people aren't going to like give you any attention unless you have like a platform already. Like from my experience, the most support I've gotten was when I started going viral. The most support I've gotten is when people started noticing like that I actually had something going on. Like it's hard for people to support you on social media without seeing some type of growth already there. Shout out to RIP Diago. Sup? So it's kind of like posting on social media, you should never expect likes or follows or shares or reposts. Like you should never expect any of these things. The starting point should be like you have a gift or you have a talent or you have an ability that you want to show people, whether it be the ability to make them laugh, the ability to make music, the ability to give out some motivational speech or something. You should just post that and do it because you wanted to versus doing it because you think it's going to like hit the algorithm or like reach a lot of people. On the off chance that it does reach a lot of people, that's like a plus, but the starting point should be like I enjoy doing this, so I'm going to post it and see what happens. But it shouldn't be like posting on social media expecting something grander to happen. And this is something that I've like struggled with in the past too. So, I'm kind of saying this for myself, but posting for fun versus posting for validation is always going to result in more positive outcomes because you'll have more energy to keep on making content. Like a lot of people, their problem is they get so caught up in the likes and the engagement that if they don't get that, they lose motivation. They lose motivation to not only post, but they lose motivation to do what they're actually good at. And I feel like social media, like, it like devalues content creators on a personal level based on how much validation they're getting. That's why I like YouTube so much because you kind of just post on here and You just let it do what it does. Um, but like on a platform like Instagram, for example, like you could have like 1,000 followers and only like 5 people see your post, or not see your post, but like your post. And I think this like devalues people's mindset when it comes to posting content, because then people start to think like, well, what's the point of posting if I'm not going to get any likes? Or what's the point of posting if, what I'm saying, nobody's going to support it? But, support is earned, it's not given. So you kind of have to go through that process of just posting a lot and doing different types of stuff to find where you fit. But the main starting point should never be I'm posting to go viral. The main starting point should be I'm posting this because I'm having fun or I'm enjoying doing this. Like so many people turn social media into a job, but they haven't even gotten paid from it. Let me say that again. So many people have turned social media into a job, but they don't even get paid for it. And if you're not getting money or a source of income from it, you might as well just post for fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't post because you want to go viral or you want to whatever. Like, that's just a bonus. Post because whatever you have to offer or whatever you have to show people, that is something you enjoy. It's something that is like you being authentically yourself essentially is what's going to make the content pop. You shouldn't just make content or promote stuff just for the sake of getting clicks, getting likes, getting followers. You should promote yourself because you enjoy yourself and what you have to offer. So, back to what I was saying about my conversation with my friend. So yeah, he was kind of frustrated because he was like, what I'm saying, one of his homies unfollowed him, and he was like, you know, I've known him for 3 years. He just unfollowed me. And he was just like, I'm about to unfollow everyone and just post my own stuff. He was like, I'm too tired of social media and having to worry about the likes. And he's like, I work so long and I only get like this amount of likes. Um, he said no comments or interactions from people who I work with. And it's like, that is frustrating. But you got to think like most people don't go on Instagram to see your content. Most people don't open up any app and they think of a content creator. They just open the app and then they see what looks cool or they see what looks interesting. They don't just specifically, unless you have a really big, really big following, no one opens YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok and is like, let me see what this guy is doing. No, they just like search up something or something comes up on their For You page and then bam, now they're hooked. So it's like you can't really get mad at people for unfollowing. You can't really get mad at people for not liking because like just because it's you doesn't mean they're gonna like your content. Like I've lost a lot of followers and I've lost a lot of subscribers because I didn't cater to certain uh, types of content that I used to do. But I'm being more authentic by doing stuff that I enjoy doing, which is music and these live streams, which I'm going to start doing every day because I want to do some live streams more. But yeah, he was basically my friend. He was basically saying like, what's the point of showing people support if they're not going to support you back? And this is something that I think is like super important because a lot of people will be on Instagram or TikTok and be like, I got all these like random followers who, what I'm saying, they watch my stories, but they don't actually like or comment or engage or whatever. So I would say to that, like, if you feel like you're giving people support, but you're not getting it back, then just don't pay attention to people's content at all unless and that sounds kind of narcissistic, but like don't pay attention to anything outside of you if you feel some type of way when you're not getting support on your stuff. Because there's a lot of people on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, who like It's like, oh, follow for follow, subscribe for subscribe, like for like. And like, it's not genuine. You know, like you should have people that like your content because it's you. It should never be forced. It should never be like an obligation. And that's what I was kind of trying to tell him, where it's like, you know, you could like somebody's post all day, but they're not obligated to like your stuff back. Like, not everybody views social media in the way that a person like him or a person like me do. Like, when you're on social media and you're like promoting yourself and you're promoting like a talent or something, like you view it from the lens of like you are a platform. Like, you view yourself as the platform, not as the person, but as the platform. So like for me, I'd view myself, I view myself as Young Zay and everything that entails that fucking name, like everything. So most people, like, they're just casually on Instagram, like this is like your next door neighbor, and they may not have a platform or a talent or something that they want to show a lot of people. They probably have a talent, but you know what I mean. So of course they're gonna look at the shit differently because they're on Instagram for a different reason. So this is another reason why you should post for fun, because like a lot of people don't really care what you got going on unless it has something to do with them or something funny or something that catches their eye. Like, a lot of people aren't on social media just to see what you got going on. And this is something that I have had to learn as well, where it's like, okay, how can I get people to interact with me, but also still come off as my genuine self? And there's a balance, because it's like you have to still kind of keep in mind, you know, how you're being perceived, but also still stay true to yourself. And I feel like social media makes it really, it makes it really hard for people who are trying to promote themselves. Like, it makes it really hard for people who are trying to build something and be known for something, especially if they don't have a platform already. Because it's like, once again, people are usually just casually scrolling through Instagram. Nobody is watching somebody solely for their content. Their content usually just pops up on their thing, and they can either like your stuff or keep scrolling. And yeah, man, like a lot of people on social media take it too serious. And I think that's the problem. Like, I think a lot of people take social media too serious, and that's why a lot of the content starts to become like repetitive, or even like you're trying to appeal to a certain audience, because it's like you're going for likes, you're going for virality. And this is something that I've also struggled with too. So, you know, I'm preaching to the choir, but I'm also speaking from experience. Like, when I used to do the stuff that I used to do on TikTok, like I was trying to go viral, and I did go viral like plenty of times. But then I realized, like, you lose authenticity because you're you're like, how do I say this? You're like posing. You're like posing kind of. And you're playing a role that, you know, you don't have any purpose playing. So I just started posting for fun. You know what I'm saying? And I've always posted for fun. But I encourage people, whoever watches this video, like if you're a content creator or an artist, like, yo, post for fun. Don't post because you want to be seen. If the post is interesting enough and you're being authentic, then the followers and the views will come after that. But don't don't make it anything that it doesn't have to be. Shout out to MDTF. What's up? Don't make it anything it has to. Don't make social media anything that it doesn't have to be. Like, it's not life or death if nobody listens to your song. It's not life or death if people don't like your post. It's not life or death if people watch your story but don't comment on your stuff. Like, it is what it is. And it can be frustrating, but like, you know, there's ways around that so that you don't have to even think about it. Like, you know, sometimes I'll just post and then I'll just get off the phone, and then I'll come back to it, and then later, say and see if people liked it or whatever. But um, yeah, man, social media, bring back having fun on social media, bro. Like bring back just casually posting, you know what I'm saying? Just having fun with the shit. That's why I really like YouTube because I be posting my music on here, but I be posting like thoughts that I be having. Um, you know what I'm saying? I might do a vlog every now and then. And I'm trying to expand the different types of content that I do, which is why I'm doing this right now. But yeah, bring back having fun on social media, bro. Social media should not be treated as a job unless you're making money. And even then, you should still be having fun with it because the starting point should be like you have a message, you have a talent. So you bring the platform to you, not you just sell your soul to, you know what I'm saying, Instagram or TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and if you're worried about the likes and the comments and just like people seeing your stuff and not really supporting it, you gotta think like it's better for people to watch you. If nothing else, this is the one thing I'll say about this. It's better to know that you have eyes on you and people are continuously watching you than nobody watch you at all. Let me say that again. It's better to have people watching you than nobody to watch you at all. If you're a content creator or somebody trying to just build a platform, like I would rather have 100 people watch me and not engage than what's the word, like 2 people, 0 people not saying anything, because that says something. Because if somebody clicks on your story, or if somebody watches your videos, to a certain degree, they have acknowledged your presence and they are somewhat supporting. You know what I'm saying? They are somewhat supporting. That's how I look at it when people are just like watching your stories and stuff, but they're not really commenting. Like I feel like to a certain degree, it's kind of support. It's kind of support. It's not like full on like, oh yeah, I love your newest song. But I like to think about it as like somebody clicked on my story and they continuously click on my story, so they must be somewhat interested. So if nothing else, bro, if people are watching you, you're doing something right. So that's all I gotta say about that. Shout out Mango the Goofy. But yeah, bro, it just be like so many people be so like sad and like depressed by the fact that they're not blowing up or they haven't reached a certain status. And it's like the status doesn't come by chasing it. The status comes by just being yourself and just being the best version of yourself that you can be for you. Like the status doesn't come from chasing a narrative or, you know what I'm saying, posting just random shit. Like the status comes from just you being the most authentic version of yourself. Like, honest to God. So once again, preaching to the choir, because I used to do that shit all the time. I used to chase it. But I stopped doing it. I used to chase it. If you know, you know. But 2025 for the rest of the year, man, like I just wanna make my music and I want people to just enjoy what it is I have to say, whether it be through music or not. So that's why I'm doing this live stream today, because I took a social media break for like a week, which doesn't seem like much, but for me, kind of is. And I kind of just been like trying to figure out like what I want to do outside of just like the music stuff, because I have like 2,000 subscribers. So I'm like, I want to do more different types of content. So I'm going to do these live streams every day. and I'm going to pick a topic and I'm just going to talk about it. And that's just what it's going to be. And I'm going to call this, I'm going to call this keep scrolling. I'm going to call this keep scrolling. So this is keep scrolling episode 1. So shout out to everybody who's here because, you know what I'm saying, this is the beginning. But yeah, shout out to everybody who's tuned into the chat. Shout out Conquer Squirrel. Appreciate you for watching. But yeah, I got some gaming that I want to do. I got my PS5 right next to me. Um, yeah, but for the rest of the year, yeah, I just want to post my music, maybe do like some vlogs, some videos with my girl. Um, that's it. Like I'm tired of like treating social media as like an obligation. That's why I made this video because I feel like a lot of people treat social media, if you're a content creator, as an obligation, and it shouldn't be an obligation. Like social media should not be a job unless you're making money from it. But if you're not, it should just be lighthearted fun. It should just be casual. It doesn't have to be like this just holistic landscape of just like competition and all this other shit that people be painting out to be. Like social media is not that. And that's what they want. They want people to be on social media like geeked up, trying to get likes and shit, because then people do all types of just weird stuff. And I don't know. But yeah, I took a break for like a week, off of YouTube, off of Instagram, off of TikTok. Um, but I'm back. I'm about to be doing live streams every day. My birthday is coming up soon. Um, About to be turning 25 this year. So September 13th is my birthday. Um, what else? I'm about to be going traveling soon. And when I do travel, I'm about to shoot some more music videos. I dropped a lot of songs over the last couple of weeks, and a lot of them I think are really good. So I am going to what you call it. I'm going to shoot lots of music videos for these songs. Stop Gooning. You gotta shoot a music video for Stop Gooning. Gonna shoot a music video for probably SYBAU. Um, and I might shoot a music video with my man's Psycha. Shout out to Psycha. But yeah, and then when I go travel, I'm about to make some more music because I kind of been in the slump recently. I haven't been making that much music lately, partly because I just had a whole bunch of life stuff going on. Um, but yeah, don't let social media become toxic. The only way social media can become toxic is if you take it too serious. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to post frequently and it's okay to want interaction, but don't look at it as like a job. Just look at it as like, this is who I am, this is what I'm about. Let's get it. It shouldn't go any further than that, bro. Especially as a musician, especially as a content creator, whatever, whoever you are, if you see this video, just have fun with social media. That's the main takeaway from this video. Like, just have fun with it. Stop taking it so serious. You know, the the people who deserve a platform will have a platform at the end of the day. And you should be treating it as if you already have one, and that's why you have something to say in the first place, you know? So that's my spiel. I wanted to make this live stream a little bit longer, but that's all I had to say. So coming up on 25 minutes. So appreciate everybody for tuning into the live stream. This was Keep Scrolling episode 1, and I can't wait to see y'all in the next one. So I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.